today, a question that troubles every colorist. Are your skin tones true? DaVinci Resolve holds the answer. Swift, certain, and free.
There are plenty of situations that push your footage into one color cast or another, and skin tone usually takes the hit along with everything else. Sometimes you can see it at a glance. Other times, it's hard to judge by eye whether the skin tone is correct or not. And that's where the scopes built right into DaVinci Resolve come in. Open the shot you're interested in, and let's take a look. Since we know how skin tone should behave, we can check it any time, in seconds. You just measure its values and you see it immediately.
We work today in Rec 709, the standard of broadcast.
On the color page, open up the video scopes. Start by isolating the area of the frame with the face you're interested in. Switch to the Qualifier tab. Pick a bright, well-exposed part of the face. Click Invert. Click on the Color Wheels palette. Then pull the gain all the way down so everything but the face goes pure black. Now, against that black background, you're seeing nothing but correctly exposed skin. No speculars, no shadows. That way, the scopes show you the skin tone values on their own, with no background getting in the way.
Test 1. First, the exposure. We measure the light. We demand the truth.
The waveform shows you how the shadows and highlights are distributed. Set the scope to the percentage scale. Light skin should sit at roughly 60 to 70 IRE. Medium skin should sit at roughly 45 to 60 IRE. Dark skin should sit at roughly 30 to 45 IRE. It doesn't always have to land perfectly. Depending on how the scene is lit, the face will sometimes read a little brighter, sometimes a little darker, and that's fine. But you know the exposure of the shot is okay.
Test 2. Now the skin itself. A question of hue, a test of fidelity.
For that, we use the Vectorscope. In the Vectorscope settings, there's a toggle for the skin tone indicator. If you can't see it, switch it on. Skin tone has to sit very close to that diagonal line. It's fine if the skin tone spreads out on both sides of the line, but watch out if it starts dropping below it into the green. Skin like that reads badly. It looks unnatural. Let me show you. This is what bad skin tone looks like. Too red. It plots above the line. Too green, on the other hand, plots below the line. Correct skin tone sits right along it. All human skin, light and dark alike, has the same hue. In this image, you can see 3 different faces. All 3 plot correctly close to the diagonal line. You can see that every face behaves roughly the same way as far as hue is concerned.
Test 3. Finally, the color. We seek the saturation. We find the balance.
The scope for that is the RGB parade. Skin saturation comes down to the separation between the red, green, and blue channels. The size of the gap between red and blue is what we end up perceiving as skin saturation. Try it yourself. Push the saturation up and you'll see the channels in the RGB parade move apart. Pull the color back and the gaps close up. On a black and white shot, all 3 channels sit at exactly the same level. So if you want your skin tone roughly correctly saturated, then on neutrally lit light skin, you'll be aiming for these numbers. Red around 65 IRE, green around 55 IRE, blue around 45 IRE. And here's the important part. The difference between red and blue should be somewhere around 15 to 25 IRE. That's healthy skin. If that difference is well over 30, the skin is oversaturated. If it's under 10, the skin goes gray and looks sickly. Of course, skin tone isn't purely a technical standard. In the final shot, you're free to take the whole grade wherever your creative intent and the mood of the video call for. Nothing is stopping you from taking that technically perfect image and finishing it the way the big Hollywood studios do. Shows like Game of Thrones or Silo show us where cinematography is heading these days. Into darkness, where you can only guess that something might be moving somewhere in there. If you can actually see the actors' faces, the image clearly isn't cinematic enough.
And so the skin tone stands true. Not a single coin has changed hands. But the tireless craftsman must always learn. What secrets of DaVinci Resolve await our watchful eye? Let your voice ring out below. Subscribe and stand ready for the bulletins to come.